What are you doing?
I'm close. See if we get it in here. So today we're going to tackle a quick project to make this canoe waterproof again. Stick around and let's see how it turns out. May be ugly, but it should work. Let's get to it. It's just a quick project, isn't it? Huh? This is probably the most important step most people miss before they do any fiberglass work on top of other fiberglass or gel coat over gel coat. You need a sock, an acetone, and you need to rub down that entire surface. I'm going to do this a little different this time. Of course, no one's perfect, and I lost the video of the first coat of gel coat. It's a two-part epoxy head hardener. I mixed half and half of the can, half of the hardener, and I put it on. Guys, enjoy the rest of it here. At least I got the second coat. Alright, so we are back, day 2 on the canoe project. We've got the gel coat on. It's not the greatest job ever. It doesn't need to be. It just needs to work. If this was a proper restoration of this old canoe, it would take a lot more time to do a lot more, but we want to use it. We know it's going to bump off the rocks. We know we're going to have to fix it again in the future. As long as we're using it and getting some enjoyment out of it, that's what really matters. Today, we're going to put the sponsons on. And if you don't know what they are for a canoe, they're the foam or rubberized bumpers that are on the side of the canoe that help with flotation, and they also act as bumpers to keep you from damaging things, because the top rails on this particular canoe are aluminum to the first point of contact. So let's get these mounted up. It's really easy to do, and we'll move on from there. We need 12 bolts that came in the kit. It's just a generic kit. We're just going to put it all together. There you go. We have a completed sponson. Now that you've seen this, there's really no reason not to add it to another canoe, because it really helps with stability, and we'll test it out later on. This was really easy to do. You saw it right there. This one didn't quite fit perfectly, so we ended up drilling another hole here because the original one ended up here. So all I have left to do is I'm going to nip off all of these little ends with a grinder, and we'll make sure there's no surfaces there that can hurt anybody or cut anybody. You'll notice that I used blue Loctite. These aren't locking washers or anything like that. You don't want them to come undone. They might come loose. There's just the pressure of the foam holding them in against it. I could have put some star lock washers on it, but Loctite will work just fine. We'll get this trimmed up. Next thing you know, this thing will be in the water. Now we're done. But it wouldn't be right if we couldn't test it out. I've got an idea. It's not a great idea. Might be a terrible one. Works. No leaks.
What are you doing?
Sea trials.
No, you're gonna hit the edge and ruin the liner. You can't, Jamie, you're gonna ruin the pool. If you hit that liner and put a hole in it.
I gotta get out of here.
You're gonna end up in the water.
Look, it's so stable.
You're gonna end up in the water.
I knew I'd love the pool.
There's people driving by like, what on earth?